everybody, it's Namya and I'm back with a brand new video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make an exponent tab. Also, I'm going to be teaching you how to use the AppLab for loop. It's just a tiny bit different from the other for loop. So basically it is a variable that you have to put code in it, so it's like where you start from. And then in the math operator, there'll be a math operator, and there you have to put a code to make it where you want to end, and then the incrementing is same. So let's get started. First of all, don't forget to sign in. First, we'll go to create and press on AppLab. Now we're gonna rename this project as Exponent. Now we're gonna go to design, and then you're gonna change the background color of the screen to something like this. Now you're gonna take a button, extend it, and more. There. Now we're gonna change the text of it to, I think first you're gonna change the color of its background. Something like this. So it's here. And then change the text color to red. Now go up and change the text to type a number and exponent in the two boxes, and you will find your answer. After that, we're going to go in buttons, get one more button, place it here, change the background color to, what about, try this. I'm just going to keep it like this. Then we're gonna, you see this image button? We'll go down, click on choose, and then go in icons. After that, we're gonna go down, think like this. Then we're gonna pick a arrow button. And I think I like this one, so I'm gonna pick that. Then place it here. Now I'm gonna go up, delete the text, and then we're done with our screen one. So you're gonna make a code, so when the person presses on this arrow, then it's gonna move to a new screen. So you can go here, new screen, change the background color to, what about this? That looks cool. Now I'm gonna take a label, place it here, extend it about this much, place it here. I'm gonna make it this because this big, because I'm gonna make the exponent big in font. Exponent. And then we're gonna change the text color to something like this. And then we have to change the font color, font size to 30. That's good. I think I'll have to make the shade darker. What about this? Or this? That's cool. And keep it as that. I'll get two text inputs. One on here one here. Places on different y on the same y 220. Not like that, but first of all, I'm going to keep it 220. I'm going to keep this like this. So I'm going to make it proper. So 70. I'm going to keep this something like, I'll keep it as 70, but I'm going to change the y position to about 150. Or less, 100. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to smaller this. Like this. I'm going to get a label. Place it here. Make it bigger. Right here. And type in number and column. Duplicate. Place this here. And then I'm going to change this to Exponent. And now I'm going to take another button, place it here, and I'm going to change this to calculate. I'm going to take another label, place it up here, change it to answer, and I'm going to put a blank button here. So I'm going to put this button here and make it blank. Now we are done with designing. So we're going to go in code, get an on event block, and place it right here. And then we're going to change this to on event when button 2 is clicked. We should set screen to screen 2. And yeah, we also set the screen to screen 1. So in the starting, we'll show like that, type in the number and that. So we're going to put that as there. And then inside this on event block, we'll put another on event block. So in on event when the button, where is that? I think that is, yep, it's button 3. When button 3 is clicked, then we are going to go in controls, get a for loop. Before that, we're going to go in variables, get a var x equals, place it here. And I'm going to take a number, and that equals 1. So then we're going to take a for loop now, place it here, and then I'm going to put here n equals n equals 0. And then we're going to put here n less than, oopsies, I'm going to change this to n. Now I'm going to go in UI controls, get number block, place it here, and change it to get number of text input 2. And after we do that, I'm going to go back at variables, change this to x equals blank. I'm going to change this to number, oopsies, number equals, this multiple operator, we'll place it here, number times we're going to get another get number and then place it here. Get number of text input 1. And after this, like this code will now like take this, you see this number exponent, then like whatever number is typed in here, pretend it's typed as 3, and then the number here is 2, then it'll do 2 times 2, and then it'll be like there, and then it'll take, and then the number is 2 here, so then 0 is less than 2, so it'll do 2 times 0, I mean 2 times 1, so that'll be 2. And then it'll get another times 2, so 2 times 2, 4. And then it'll keep on like doing that stuff, so like it'll go all the way and calculate, like pretend it's 2 and 3 here, so it'll calculate the 2, and that'll do 2 times 2 times 2. Now after we do all the code, now we have to show it in our answer block, which is right here. So we're gonna get a set number, and then we're gonna put in here set number of button 4, not label 4, button 4 to number. Now before I end the video, I'm gonna test it out to see if it works or not, because you always have to check. So we're gonna click on run, type in a number and exponent in the 2 boxes, and you'll find your answer. Okay. Then if I type in a 2 and 3, then the answer should be 24. Wait, I think there's some mistake in here. Let me see. 2 times 2. Some less than 1. What if I change this to text? Take this here. And then let's try. So I'm going to put here 2. And I'm going to put here 3. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So and the answer is correct. Our project Exponent was a success. Don't forget to share and subscribe. And don't forget to share, subscribe, and like. See you next time.